Basketball thing has been a concept that's been on my mind for a long time. What I'd like to do now, I'm a very visual person. A lot of you understand the differences between visual learners and audio. I'm very big on visuals. So what I'd like to do is call up Michelle. Michelle, there she is. Give her a round of applause, please. Joining me today, Michelle. I'm going to have you sit tight right there. And then Terry, who wants to do Terry's job? Because that's all he does. I have no idea why I paid him. But what he does is hold that little camera. Can someone hold the camera so I can call Terry up? Anybody? How about that guy right next to you, Terry? Give that to him. Okay. Thank you. Just stare at us. Introducing Terry. Okay? Terry is my bodyguard. See, a lot of you are thinking, why would an author and a speaker need a bodyguard? I'm going to tell you. Well, I've had over 20 plus years in broadcasting. You can probably tell by the voice. It sounds like I'm going to give you the weather report at any moment, right? Okay, so I did something really, I'm one of those quirky people. I try anything. I'll try anything. So I'm working in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at an adult contemporary station. And I get a call from the crosstown competitor who is a country music program director, or excuse me, general manager. He said, I've been listening to you at night, and I want you to come on over to our station. So I said, okay. I went ahead. It was more money and a different. Now, of course, when I went home to report, I am going to be a country music DJ. The look on my family's face was like, you see, and for those of you who don't understand, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I don't have the actual statistic, but I would dare say 99.7% of black people just don't listen to country music. I'm just gonna be honest. We just don't. There's nothing wrong. It's beautiful music, but I don't know. It's just a cultural thing. I'm not quite sure why. So of course, people thought I was absolutely crazy when I took this job. So I went on and he said, your name's going to be Bobby Jones. See, my middle name's Roberta, which really isn't cute. Please don't make fun of it. I already had bullies all through elementary school. Okay? So he said, okay, we can't call you Vera, we're going to call you Bobby. So I became Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones on Gator 107.9. Now, what I want you to do, because when you're looking at me, it's not kind of the same effect. I'm going to ask everybody, it's a little weird, don't touch your neighbor, but I want you to close your eyes. Okay? I want you to close your eyes and just hear me for a second, okay? Here's Bobby Jones, Gator 107.9 in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is how I spent my life for 2 years. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Gator 107.9. I'm Bobby Jones on your radio, and on the way, we've got Garth Brooks, a little Shania Twain, and Rita McIntyre's going to help you boot scoot boogie into your morning. We got a hot one out there. I tell you, it's going to be a scorcher. Woo-hee! Highs up around 95 degrees. And we're going to keep it hot for you on your radio. The hottest in country music on the way with Bobby Jones on Gator 107.9. All right, that's Bobby Jones. Well, doing this little stick, one time I had kind of like a stalker. So this guy calls me up and he says, he's real heavy breathing, he says, Bobby, this here Bubba down the road. I said, well, hi there, Bob. Bubba, thanks for calling in. What can I do for you, sugar? He says, Bobby, I just listen to you every day. I listen to you every day, and I swear for God and nature, Bobby, you make me want to crawl through that radio and scream you to death. And I said, well, thank you, Bubba. And from that point on, I have a bodyguard. So that's little afraid Bubba's out there coming to get me. So please welcome Terry. So here we go. Here's what I want to do. I want to demonstrate something to you. I want to talk about fouls. So Michelle is here, and Michelle, I'm going to have you step here, and you hold the nice little basketball. Terry, I'm just going to have you stay over there for a moment. Now this is what we do, what you do, what we all do when it comes to trying something new. Think back when you got your first job as a teacher, perhaps your first promotion into administration or as a principal. Think back to how excited you are. Well, it's a lot like the parallel when I was 5 years old and I first shot the basketball. So here I am in the hoop, and now all you got to do is put that through the hoop. Boom! How easy was that? Keep it she was good at it, and she had a passion for it, she just loved to do it, and every chance she got, she shot baskets. The parallel, you taught the kids. You had a passion for it, right? Well, this got really, really good, and then one day, what happens, and this is some of the things I teach. I teach basketball just like I coach in my training. 5 keys to developing a winner's mentality. Well, the first thing she had to do was focus on the goal. This was easy, a great big goal. She knew, I want to be a great teacher, educate the children, a great principal, and lead a great school, right? Let's focus on the goal. Second thing I teach is passionately playing the position. There's a lot of different positions to play. The little guard, then there's the great big forward, and you might be a rebounder or an assist maker. There's all kinds of positions in sports, just like there are different positions in the school. There's the English teacher, there's janitor, there's a lunch server, there's principal, there's all kinds of reading teacher, there's librarian, there's all kinds of positions. Whatever yours is, passionately play it. Okay? The third thing I teach, this is where it gets a little difficult. You have to know in basketball, just like in life and in your professions, it's a contact sport. See, it's real fun to just make baskets over and over and over and over again until in steps Mr. Fowler. We're going to call him Terry Fowler. Now make the basket. Ain't so easy, is it? Right? So, what happens here, instead of figuring out a way to strategize, we get frustrated. And then Michelle does that. Right? Quit fouling. I'm not having any fun anymore. See, no matter what you do, particularly in leadership, there's going to be opposition. There's going to be a challenge. There's going to be a foul. But after so many years of teaching, or so many years to tell Johnny to pay attention, or so many years to argue with the administration, or so many years, whatever it is, we do that. So I teach, you got to play through the foul. And another thing I want you to know, what happens is, go way over there, when she tries to make the basket from back here, that's a tough shot. That's why in basketball we give that one a three-pointer, right? And if Terry is defending her, the opposition, whatever it is for you in your line of work, he's not really worried about her succeeding here, right? That's a tough shot. You guys, where are my Heat fans? The Heat fans in here? Anybody watch basketball? Okay. Big game tonight, right? Big game. All right. But when she gets closer, now all of a sudden, you ever watch the game, you always notice the closer they get to the key. Now this is where the opposition begins. And what happens to us in basketball, just like in life, in your schools, the closer you get to the goal, the harder the foul. He's really going to foul her. Now he didn't care about her when she was far away. He cares about her now. Okay, and this happens to you. So instead, what you have to do is either strategize, or what we teach in basketball is to play through the foul. I would tell her, I don't care if you have to knock him over. The best you know how, cute little redhead one, the best you know how, you can't take your focus off the goal. But here's something else. A lot of you say, I've been doing that. I've been doing everything I know how in my classroom. I've been doing everything I know how with my teachers and my administrators. And this Common Core, Apple Core, whatever it is, it's not working. It's not working. Okay? So the last thing is, let me see here. I want you. Can you come up here? Come on. Come on. Yep, you three, right up in front. That's what you get for sitting up front. Come on. And you two, purple shirt. Yep, right here. Right? You come up too. Yep, let's just get this on the table. Come on now, come on now, come on now. So the last thing is, here's Terry checking Michelle. Okay guys, I want you to be here. What we do is we become so consumed with our own problems, we forget that we have a good team. We got a good team around us. So, if this guy, what's your name? Herschel. If Herschel comes in and blocks with pushing arms like that, pushes him out, right? And you come here and you kind of, what's your name? David. Oh, he's got another deep voice. David's kind of here with Terry, okay? All around the problem. And then maybe you kind of stand right here